Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip Equipment, and what we have for sale here today is a Caterpillar 966H. The serial number of this machine is CAT0966, H like Henry, L like Linda, A like Adam, 6, D like David, 0178. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. What we're going to do in this video is we're going to talk a little bit about the mechanics of this machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second, and we'll run it in the third. If you buy this tractor from me or any of the others that I have for sale, we've got some loaders and some compactors and some scissor lifts and some excavators. The point is if you buy any of these tractors from me, you're going to be dealing with a guy running the camera. His name is Pro Provencio. Price on a new machine like this these days is, I don't know, it's well over $500,000. The weight of this machine is 52,254 pounds. Now, this bucket right here on this loader is actually, they put a 972 bucket on this. This is a bucket for a 972G. According to this, so it's a bigger bucket. So anyway, which makes the widest point on this machine, that bucket, which is 10 foot 2 inches wide. That's probably a 5.5 yard bucket. I don't know how big it is, but it's bigger than a regular 966 bucket. The highest point is the top of that cab at 12 foot. The transportation length from the end of that cutting edge all the way to the end of this counterweight is 30 feet. Comparable machines are like a John Deere 744H or maybe an L150 Volvo. As far as the history of this unit is concerned, this machine, like almost every machine we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. I say that because this machine is essentially a rust-free machine. You'll see where the paint's been rubbed off and the rainwater's kind of gotten to it, but in no way, shape, or form is rust pervasive. We buy from this machine. We typically buy from one of about 30 different large contractors and municipalities that we deal with here in the Metroplex. This particular machine came from a company that we've done quite literally millions of dollars of business with, both buying and selling back and forth. They've got an excellent maintenance manager that's a good friend of mine, and he's got an excellent maintenance program. Should be said that before I buy any machine, I have a couple of my mechanics go out and inspect it. If they say everything's okay with the tractor, then I send Pro Provencio out to go inspect it. And if he says everything's okay, then I go out and I personally inspect it before I write a check if the money's right. This, our power washer's down. This is just mud. It's not concrete, so it'll come off. You know, we've been happy with all the machines that we purchased from those guys, and they're just really good guys. So anyway, as far as options go, this is obviously an enclosed cab machine. This machine has got a hydraulic fan. You say, well, what's the significance of that? The significance of that is that you're able to move your coolers away in such a way that you can get to them easily. You can easily clean these coolers. It's got a, is this your battery disconnect control?
Yes, sir.
It's got a key battery disconnect right here. Oh no, I'm sorry.
This kills power to everything, same as that. That's a battery disconnect right
there.
there.
That's your battery disconnect for your battery. And then right in here, you can get in there, Pro. That hydraulic or show them the hood. that switch right there raises and lowers your hood hydraulically. AC blows nice and cold. Heater works. You got a 12-volt outlet in the cab. Trying to think what else. Does this have remote transmission control at the joystick?
Yes, it does.
Okay, it's got remote transmission control at the joystick. Couldn't remember. We had 3 of these loaders. As far as the engine goes, this is a 2236 Cat diesel engine. It's a 6-cylinder turbocharged engine. It's got a net horsepower of 262 or a gross horsepower of 286. All of the fluid levels on this machine are where they should be. This machine is mechanically sound. There is absolutely not a single leak on this machine. Everything on it works. The transmission runs through all the gears without hesitation. Brakes stop it on a dime. Top speed is 23.2 miles an hour. Inherently, you know, it's a 4-wheel drive machine, obviously. These tires are probably about 85%. They're 26.5 R25 tires. Okay, so like I say, the tires are in good shape. All of the windows, there's not a single crack on any of the windows. You got all your mirrors, all the lights work. The hydraulics are strong. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in this work equipment here. Like I say, this is just dirt right here. Show them back on this side. All of the pins and the bushings are relatively tight. There's no kind of deflection or any kind of problem in that in those 2 kingpins for that articulation joint right there. This cutting edge is 100%, and it's never been flipped. It's a brand new cutting edge. Matter of fact, it's still got the tag on it right there. Again, this bucket is 10 foot 7 inches wide. It's 5 foot 3 inches tall. It's 4 foot 10 inches deep. I'd say this is probably about a, don't quote me on this, maybe a 5.5 yard, 6 yard bucket. It's a big bucket. It's a bucket off a 972G. The hinge pin height on this loader is 14.5 feet. The breakout force is 48,558 pounds. And the static tip load of this loader is 34,120 pounds. So the lifting capacity of this, like I say, this is, if our power washer was working, we would have probably cleaned that off a little better, but the lifting capacity on this loader is limited by its static tip load. So simply stated, the hydraulics on this machine will give out and will not give out. I mean, the machine will actually tip forward before the machine gives out. So your lifting capacity is limited to the weight of the machine opposite the fulcrum of this front axle here. So on that note, Pro, you got anything else?
I think you got it covered, man.
What do you think about this? Pro's an old loader operator from years back.
I love it. Starts right up. The AC for the summer and very powerful.
All right, so we're gonna run it in the next clip. so this is the inside of the cab here. Seat's got a little bit of a hole right there, but it's got a forward and reverse switch.